I will say, in Wasagi Waffle, I'm really liking his paint scheme going on for this week for his car. He's done a great job on that.
And welcome!
Yeah, very, very green. I wonder if Hulk had anything to do with the making of that car.
Yeah, it stands out in a good way. I like it.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to week 3 of the LSEM Cup B-Meet. As right now they are practicing, so this is not the actual race. This is practice for these drivers, as we are now live here on YouTube as well. I am in the booth here alongside me is LSEM Lawrence and the O2 Medic, and welcome guys to week number 3 here at Road Atlanta, the club circuit. We just got done watching some great action in the C main as Miss Bunny Boom just taking away the show after taking the lead around lap 3. Diddy look back, had no problems getting through the race. She won that race, but unfortunately she will not be here in the B main as she could not participate in the next race. So that was very unfortunate as LSEM Outcar, Pikachu, Legend, Lucas McMeans, and the Outlaw will all advance to the next race. And I gotta say, O2 Medic, you were there, you got to watch the race. What impressed you? What did you see? And what do you expect going into the B main?
What impressed me is just how competitive these drivers were. They really pushed themselves a lot more than I expected them to. It was very tight racing. I was very excited to see how Pikachu did. As long as with Raptor was really making a great impression out there compared to what he's been doing for the last 2 weeks. One thing that I did notice and I mentioned earlier is that these drivers really try to push themselves on these first 2 laps, and with these vehicles, they do not like when they're cold tires, and so I'm kind of hoping to see them take it easy, not if they're trying to push so hard, but one can only hope. But I'm excited to see what the B race holds.
And Lawrence, you just now are coming into the both of us here. Is tomorrow night you and Medic both will be racing in the A main. Very impressive to be there week after week. And Lawrence, tonight, BC main action as the B mains get ready to start up here real soon. What are you excited about, and what would you like to see here tonight?
Honestly, I want to see some turn 2 crashes. I've been waiting for them, and that's what I've been called. That's what I've put my money on. Turn 2.
Yeah, but it's a very, very tough corner to take, especially in the heat of the moment. Drivers trying to take it, a little too fast.
Oh, and the one thing we noticed from the last race. Well, the one thing we noticed from the last race, there wasn't many accidents in turn 2 in that chicane as it was in turn 1. Turn 1 seemed to be the Achilles heel for people.
Pushing it too hard through that corner.
The only accident that we had in turn 1 was when Outlaw and Miss Bunny Boom were battling side by side going into that chicane, and she actually had the run, and Outlaw didn't back off. Outlaw probably felt that he deserved to be in front, and unfortunately he got the bad end of that as he smacked into the wall. Didn't have major damage. He actually came back on the track in 5th, so he was okay. Held back for a lot of the race, but he found his way back up to the top 5. So that was really the only accident we saw. I don't feel like that was intentional or anything. I don't think it was bad racing. I just think it was hard racing, and I think it was just unfortunate that it was so early in the race that just both of them felt like they needed to be in the front, and one got it, one didn't. And at the end of the day, you can't look back on it. You can't dwell on it. So Outlaw's back as he will be here in the B, as it looks like everybody's slowly backing out now. As our pace car tonight, LSEM the Butler will be pulling out his Hot Hatch Series car for Team Sky, as he is in the A main tomorrow night, as his teammate LSEM Cody Pennant has to battle his way tonight here in the B main. Is right there. I got a great view of the LSEM Cup Hot Hatch Series car by LSEM the Butler. He does some really nice paints, some nice schemes. It's a very nice car to have, and we're glad to have him here in the pace car tonight. Looking onward, I do believe that Pikachu will be getting off here soon. Cody Pennant's on the track still, so Cody's trying to get his car tuned up. The LSEM Sky team not very happy with the get-up speed on that car this week, so we'll find out as AMR the Hawks just chilling there in the middle of the track. And Soggy Waffle, who was broadcasting the last race with me. Soggy, a great guy to do work with, and glad to have with us as these guys are now slowly backing out of this practice session, as we're going to get ready to go green here real soon. And gotta say, guys, that last race really had us on our heels, and can only imagine what race number 2 is going to be like.
Most definitely. And kind of to backtrack on what you were saying earlier, like these drivers, you know, and this is a very difficult track to pass on. And with these vehicles, the high speeds, there's just so much, like, you know, there's just little room for error. And, you know, and a lot of these drivers, you know, are very competitive. And, you know, that's why you kind of end with those, like, costly mistakes.
I agree with you. It's not an easy track to pass on by any means. It's one of the hard, you know, I wouldn't say it's one of the hardest tracks. I feel like Prague last week is a very hard track to pass on. I don't know if you would say that's harder than this track. I think it is, but because of the class,
I think it's a combination of these cars. Yeah.
Well, that was what I was going to say. I think because as I see it, and you know, Lawrence here is a prototype racer. He races up in the higher classes. I feel with these cars, they're harder to pass just because of the speed difference between the GT cars, A-class cars, and then you go up to P-class cars. And these cars aren't necessarily easier to turn than GT cars. It's actually, I was practicing with them this week. I feel like they're a lot harder to pass with in the turns because you got to hit everything just right. It seems like the middle section of the car is where it feels like it's a little offset. So when you go on the turn, it's not like a GT car where the whole car is going to go. It seems like you got to kind of like ease yourself into the turn with these prototype cars. But Lawrence, you have a better grip on that. Why don't you tell us on your side of what you think?
Well, we're comparing both from Prague to Atlanta in terms of tracks on their own. I would say Prague is definitely the more technical track, but Atlanta definitely can hold its, what's the word? It has some terrifying turns at full jet in these cars, that's for sure. I mean, these prototypes can definitely look after themselves. I mean, I know going through pretty much out of turn 2 to the final chicane, I don't touch the brakes, I don't let off. So, try doing that in a GT car, good luck. But they'll definitely kill you twice as fast.
Right. And another thing to add on top of that too is like most of these guys are used to these GT cars, not these P2 cars, and these P2 cars are a little wider than normal, and so I think they're not used to that boundaries of these cars.
And you're correct, as most of these drivers who are involved in this event are definitely outsiders looking into this class, as right now, I believe everybody but Marky QC is here, and it looks like Marky is not going to make the call. We still have 5 minutes till we're going to start this, so maybe we can get Marky here, but as of right now, Colonel and Marky are not here for this event, so that means if they do not show up, I will make quick invites out to Raptor 99 and at the Epic Racer, who both didn't miss due to, it seemed as if the game cheated out Raptor. Raptor in the top 5 made a pit stop and the game did not register it. Believe that or not. I don't know if that's true. I don't know how true that is, but there's a possibility that did happen, as Forza just had a recent update. Do you guys feel like these updates sometimes, they really mess up some opportunity for some of these drivers, depending on if it's a pit strategy, if it's a sound glitch?
Yeah, definitely. There is also called not a glitch as such, but if you can, on a couple of tracks, I think it's Homestead mainly, if you can enter the pit lane faster than where the first couple of pit stops are, you can jump your pit stop and still get the quick stop counted up on the tally.
As I'm going to have to bring in Raptor, as Raptor was one of the first cars out, so if we can get Raptor in here to this race, he'll be the last guy I actually invite, because LSEM Marky QC is supposed to be here, so I'm going to assume that he's here as we're just waiting on Raptor. So I'm going to let Mike know there, LSEM out of car, to get everybody into the party.
Interesting choice of car for Lucas McNess.
I'm not seeing what you're seeing, so what does Lucas have there that we're
he's running the Daytona prototype Corvette, so pretty quick from 0 to 180, but lacks a lot of cornering compared to the other PT cars.
Alright. So, I'm just letting them know that we're getting Raptor in here. Oh, I do not want to leave the lobby. Thank you very much. That would be really bad. So far, we haven't had any real major issues this weekend. Honestly, as the weeks progress, we've gotten a lot better with this. Hurry, Forza. Get out of the free play lobby, Raptor. Intentional or not, but we're about to, like, let's go, Raptor. Raptor has 3 minutes, and then we're going to get this underway here at Road Atlanta. Lucas is here as well, so we got Lucas. And while that goes on, I'm going to set the field of drivers. Starting on the pole here tonight will be LSEM Blue Trans. Blue Trans is teamed up with LSEM Market QC, as Market QC has yet to ring the bell. So that will be a really, really unfortunate circumstance if he cannot make the races. The lineup looks like this: LSEM Blue Trans, AMR Soggy Waffle, LSEM Burnsy, LSEM Kamikaze, which is just now shown up. After Kamikaze, it is HCR Colonel, who is not here, so that means Cody Pendant will take over the 5th place spot. After him is LCM Market QC, who has not rung the bell just yet, as that will be now FNG. Following FNG is AMR the Hulk. AMR the Hulk in his first series ever racing here, so he's trying to get his foot in the door into an A main for tomorrow's race. After AMR the Hawk is USS Control, who has also not rung the bell. So USS Control not here with us as well as Team Monster, now down a driver. After him is LSEM Audakar. Audakar ran a pretty good race in the last race, but could not find the speed to catch up to Miss Bunny Boom, as she just took it away from that race. After Audakar is Legend. Legend making his first appearance this year in the LSEM Cup, so it's nice to see him. After him is LSEM Pikachu. After Pikachu is Outlaw the Racer, and then Lucas, McMees, and Raptor.
Yeah, I will say, it's very fortunate that Raptor is able to get into this race. And I'm very happy to see that he's here, because he actually did have a fairly good race last race compared to like the last 2 weeks. Yeah, I was very proud of him, how he was doing, and I hope he can perform on this next race.
Yes, and I agree. He ran a really good last race. He held off LSEM Audakar and Pikachu for the longest time. So it was very unfortunate to see the circumstances that happened here. We're about to go racing here, so hopefully everybody's ready to go, and we'll get it started up. I'm gonna go check on the YouTube channel to make sure everything's in line there, because the last race I did have some difficulties getting that running, so let me go check.
So, who do you think is going to be dark horse here then, Medic?
I'm not sure. It's anybody's race, but seeing last race, Legend had a pretty solid race. So
Cool.
It's fine. Say my eyes are going to be locked on probably, I'm going to say FNG. He starts back there in 6th. FNG, a prototype driver as well. Is there somebody that's not going? as we had AMR the Hulk just sitting in the middle of the track. So I don't know what's going on here, as we do have a driver that's not in line yet. AMR the Hulk needs to get going here. We're gonna have problems on the start.
This collision's always on, isn't it?
And it is. So.
Oh dear. Oh dear.
Right now, we have no idea what's going on.
I think Butler just backed out. I'm not.
Hawk's game has, we just got word that Hawk's game has crashed, so we're just going to wait a minute to give him a chance, as the whole field is stopped on the hill. So as soon as that is taken care of, we'll look at it.
It just shows you the amount of respect for these other drivers that these guys have. It's just, as competitive as they are, they want to be fair for these other racers and have everybody at least have a fair chance.
Everybody's backed out.
And the goal is, to try to get everybody in on the first lap. So it's very nice for these guys to do that for them. Is like you said, medic. As they just, everybody wants to be a part of what they are doing. So as about
that's right.
Car.
We know how Ford to 7 is. Sometimes you have your hiccups, sometimes you have your little problems, and so once we have everybody in and without any problems, we'll have a good race.
And I agree, as we're going to try to get the Hulk back in here, as his game did crash. So we'll just give him a minute to. So I'm going to check the grid again to make sure everything's correct. So the lineup looks like this: LSEM Trans starting on the pole. Right behind him is AMR Sargi Waffle. In the third position is LSEM Bursey. Fourth is LSEM Kamikaze. Fifth, LSEM Cody Pendant. Sixth, LSEM FNG. Seventh is LSEM Outcar. Eighth is Legend 54611. And ninth is LSEM Pikachu. 10th will be Outlaw Racer 24X, getting his way into the B main, hoping to make his way to tomorrow's event, because that's an afternoon race. Right behind him is Lucas McBees there, sitting in 11th, and rounding out the top 12 will be Raptor 99, as we will wait for the Hulk, and I will put the Hulk in his respectable position, as he is actually behind FNG, so we'll just see what happens there as we are getting ready to get back to the race. It's exciting to see as Hulk has finally reconnected. If you're just tuning in to the LSEM Cup, this is week number 3 here at Road Atlanta, the club circuit, as we race with the P2 cars here tonight. If you missed out on the C main involved about 13 drivers, about 10 to 13 drivers, somewhere in there, as they all battled their way to try and advance to the B name, as Raptor now having issues, as we will give him another minute. We can't wait too long, Raptor, so hopefully he will get back into the lobby here momentarily as we can get back to racing. Going back to what I was saying, as the C-Main was a very aggressive, exciting race, as Miss Bunny Boom stole the show. She was way ahead of the pack, about 2/3 ahead of the pack to be exact. She was a second faster than everybody, so it's very unfortunate not have her here because she could not make the second race. So that bumped up Raptor 99 as he is reconnected, so he will be in the tail of the field going into this race behind Lucas McMees. So once everybody's ready back up, we will go back to racing here, as AMR the Hulk and Legend are still yet to be ready.
Just wait on Hulk. I'm just gonna call that Daytona, because it's a 49-hour speed, isn't it? Going up to the line.
Yes.
It is, so that Daytona, going up to that first corner, it's gonna catch a lot of cars out.
As soon as the Hulk is having connection issues once again. This is unfortunate.
I'm just gonna chuck him a message.
As this is going to be very unfortunate if we can't get Hulk in here. Hulk's been having some connection issues the past couple weeks. Last week we waited on him as we were having difficulties getting that race started as well, but that wasn't really his fault because we had other issues to deal with. And this week right now it is AMR the Hulk, so hopefully we get him in here. It'd be nice to have him a part of this race. This field is going to be exciting to watch. You know, guys, my favorite thing about the B main is not the guys that are already in it. It's the guys that, and girls and whoever it may be, all the drivers that come up through the C main that really, I feel, is the exciting part to watch. I feel that, hold on 1 second. Oh, there we go. I feel that the excitement is to see if those guys can move up the field, because last week we actually got to watch that, as I believe, I can't remember exactly who did it.
It was Hulk. Hulk went from C main to A main. He went all the way through.
That's true, that's true. I believe there's a couple drivers that went actually all the way from the C to the B. So I can't remember, excuse me, that I forgot. But right now we are giving, not Medic, but the Hulk one last chance to connect here, so he's getting himself right back in here. Hopefully he can ready up right away, and we can get going as he has readied up. So we're ready to go here, ladies and gentlemen, as all the drivers have made their appearance. Unfortunately, USS Control, LSEM Market QC, and HGR Colonel will be missing this event, as I ask all commentary to put their spectate mode on, and we are ready to go green flag racing. Is a pace lap, so let me get, actually I need to get the Hulk. Oh, Hulk is already set, so we're good there, so it's all good stuff. Drivers are not ready. What does that mean? Oh, guys ready? Oh, that's me. That's me, sorry. Well, I forget that I have it on manual, and then I hit B to back out as if I was on the grid still, so that's what I was looking at. We're good to go here now, so this is exciting. I am excited to see about this 45 to an hour race here at Road to Atlanta, as you know, these lap times are going to be pretty quick. So we're back with the pace car here. Hopefully everybody got in nice and easy, as that's the first concern with getting a lobby ready, is the first entry of getting all the drivers onto the track connecting perfectly, as we only have one that didn't connect perfectly. It looks like everybody's on. There should be 17, 15, oh, somebody did not make it.
Everybody's moved on the start line.
Okay, everybody's on it, okay. So there's 14 cars on the track, so good. So I forgot there was 3 of us when I read 17 in the lobby. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, here's what the lineup looks like. LCM Blue Trans on number 1, second is Soggy Waffle in the second position, Bernsey in third, fourth Kamikaze, fifth Cody Pennant, sixth is FNG, seventh is AMR the Hulk, and eighth is Legend, and ninth is LCM Outcar, and 10th is LSEM Pikachu, 12th or 11th, Outlaw the Racer, and Raptor and Lucas McNeese in the back of the field. And you guys were talking earlier about who's your dark horse.
I'm going to quickly jump in. Somebody just spun off coming down the hill. Spun off into the wall.
And
I don't know who it was.
It's LSEM Outcar. And, you know, he has no damage, so that's good. He's going to try to get himself back up there.
I have to find out what happened there, because
it just shows weird. You like how weird these cars act under cold tires. He was probably trying to hit the accelerator, warm his tires up, and just spun out of control. And you know, those things happen. Hopefully these drivers know that.
Well, I'm going to ride along with
start line.
You're going to be on Lucas. I'm going to be on LSEM Bernsey here. We are going green as the drivers will double up. And it doesn't look like we're doubling up, as these guys are going single file to the start. No, they're doubling up now. Green flag. And they're off. Kamikaze taking over third over Bernsey now, as Bernsey got a really slow start of the front straightaway. And LSEM Blue Trans going into turn 1, as he will be the race leader coming out of the first turn. Looks like everybody's getting through the first turn nice and easy now as they go into the first chicane.
Very impressed with these drivers. Doing a great job of holding their lines.
And I'm going to look further back in the field now, as it looks like everybody got through very nicely. So it was a good start for everybody. As
that's on Cody Bennett.
3-1.
Oh, there's a flip! There's a flip on the back straightaway! maybe Lucas McMees? Yes, Lucas McMees with all the damage in the world right now, as LSEM Pikachu looks like he got collected in there as well, but he has no damage. So there was an early flip here in this race, as these cars are not, they're not the most dainty cars, but they definitely can flip when hit the right way. As FNG now up to 5th place. And the first car in pit road.
All of these drivers doing a great job.
And there is a dropout.
Collected race.
It is. I'm sorry for talking there.
No, it's fine.
The first car in pit road right now is LSEM out of car. So Lucas McMees actually stayed onto the track. No, Lucas McMees backed out. So
Lucas is pitting as well.
Oh, he went.
He's showing pits on mine.
He actually is on my screen. He went ghost.
Oh wow.
Let's go back to the racing action now. AMR the Hawk looking to challenge FNG for that 5th spot now, as AMR the Hawk had some issues earlier to get into this race, but now is in, and right behind him is Legend, who's making his first debut, and not too far behind him is Codependent.
And that Master's quick in a straight line, so I'm thinking that Master's going to challenge that Chevy to that bottom corner.
There is an accident.
Yeah. No, it's slower. Wow. A lot of downforce on that Master. And he's got the exit running into the last corner.
How about you guys? My screen has a bunch of cars right now.
Everybody's DNFing and backing out, yeah.
I wonder what happened here. What's going on?
There's something we don't know.
Let's go back to the lobby and see what's going on here. As it looks like out.
I know what it is. They all
pit.
flipped and there was no damage. Sim damage. It's sim damage forced on.
It should be forced.
You don't flip a car and get no damage.
Well, Lucas McMees had the damage. He had to pit.
Yeah, but he drove straight to the pit. You don't flip a car and just straight away in the pit lane. Especially from where he was.
Well, simulation is on, and collision mode is always on.
It is.
As I am listening now to Butler. Butler is coming into the party, so obviously he's going to let us know what's going on. So let's see here what's going on.
It's fine.
What's going on? Hey, okay, there we go. Alright, so what's going on?
So the glitch that we had was that, we had Al the car with a pit glitch, and he was totaled, basically. So, the people were like, we'll give you one chance.
Alright, so we're gonna a fair restart. As LSEM the Butler
Do we want to try to host another party, or do we just roll with this?
We're gonna roll with this.
Because
If for some, we're gonna roll with it. So, Soggy Waffle says, let's go. I say, let's go. Butler, you can go back on over now. Thank you for the update. So we'll get back to green flag racing here very shortly. As it's just, it's very unfortunate we got, so they say, third time's the charm. So let's see if that works out here. Going in is Raptor now giving me an update, as Raptor said. Okay, well, we got race cleanly. Unfortunately, obviously that was Lucas McMees that flipped early in that. So now we're going to restart this for the 3rd time, ladies and gentlemen. So excuse us, as we were a half hour in already. This is not what we are intending to do, but we try to make it fair. The LSEM Cup isn't about, so to speak. I mean, it is to an extent, but we try to give everyone the agency and the opportunity to race when problems occur. So hopefully everybody got in, as I believe it looked like everybody got in once again, Lawrence. So we got everybody back. That's good. That's great. So
That's good. That's good.
I'm glad to see that we're having no problem so far. As Medic, who are you going to sit on this start of the race? I'm going to go back to Bernsey, start this beginning of the race, and
I was just on him now.
well,
I'm probably going to sit up here with Kamikaze in the third position, just because you know how tight they were racing earlier.
Well, I'm going to sit back with Pikachu at the start of this race then.
Okay.
So we're a little spaced out. I'm going to get a drink real quick here, so I'll be right back, fellas, as you can take the way.
Just watching quite a few people here, how they're lighting their tyres up. But there's quite a few people not running traction in these cars, which is kind of surprising, considering that last corner is quite a difference. And, oh no.
It is, but it helps in the first lap or two, just to avoid those like small mess ups or how easy it is to spin out. But when those tires are warmed up, I mean, taking those turns wrong really slow you down with the traction control on. But here we go, boys. Let's go racing.
Here we go. So
And
doubling up.
they're doubling up now, as here we go. Week 3 of the LSEM Cup B meet, and it's underway. Green flag.
Bolt gets to jump on Aldecar straight off the bat. Off he goes. I think there's another change of grid there. I think Codependent actually got a jump as well. Bernsey also managed to jump Soggy Waffle and is already on the back of Soggy Waffle. No, Blue Tran, sorry. And is attacking into
There he goes to the inside of Trent. Bernsey now looking for the passes. Here they go into the final chicane. Oh, look at that, look at that. Oh, big time speed. Oh, look, he does the crossover. So I gotta say, guys, the 3-car battle for the lead right now. And we are seeing where the C-main left off. Aggressive racing early on. Oh, and he gets to the back of Trans. I'm not sure if he meant to do that. Got him a little loose there, but I think Trans got himself back on pace now as he's dropped all the way back to third. Cody Pettit in fourth, and in the top 5 is Kamikaze. Do you guys feel
I
like...
think Bernsey got a bit caught out there by the speed difference over that Chevy. As soon as that Mazda hits about 130, 140, it just pulls from that Chevy, and I guess that's what caught him out coming over the line.
Well, the aggressive racing has progressed from the last race to this race, so we're basically seeing what we saw in the last race when we say Medic.
Oh, definitely. We'll say it's a lot smoother going than last race. These guys are, keeping it together, but they're still very competitive. Still really trying to fight it out. It's gonna be a long, strong race we have here.
And I'm just running alongside with now I have Lucas McMees, who has, it seems like he's got quite the damage on the car, and he does. So something happened to Lucas. Unfortunate. Hopefully he get that car fixed up, get back on the track. Right now, it looks like we're leaders.
We have a car off the track.
Yes, we do, and it looks like everybody behind third. So something happened. Fourth and back. I don't know what exactly happened. As Alva's up to 7th place right now, so I know that's a little bit exciting for me at the end there, but he started way in the back of the pack and is up midway through the field right now, so watch out for Outlaw.
Just look at the grouping on these guys, though. Like, they're still, in a fairly strong group or pack. Yes, it's very rare to see that, but they're doing an absolutely phenomenal job trying to keep it together and fight it out.
And I just want to say right now,
Soggy is definitely sniffing.
we are going to take our time to be a little quiet here, as we're going to take a ride with the Waffle Cam. And Soggy Waffle showing us his views as he is running really solid there in second. It looks like Burnsy there in the Daytona prototype car that you would, so to speak, there, Lawrence, has got the speed on. But when they get to those chicanes, it looks like Soggy has the advantage. So it's really interesting to see the difference at certain parts of the track with these cars.
Burnsy is not in the prototype, but that was Lucas McNess.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Burnsy is in the Mazda. Same one I'm running, in fact.
Well,
my race tomorrow.
Sometimes get a little mixed up what we got to say, but alright. I promise. I'm going to go further back in the field now. I'm going to run along with Outlaw here, as Outlaw in 7th position right now, as he's trying to catch up to F&G, but he's got Legend on the back end of him, and not too far behind him is Aldacar. And Aldacar's got Cody Pendant right behind him, so I think what happened was Cody Pendant got in a mix with somebody else, because Cody Pendant was sitting there in the 4th position, as Cody Pendant to the inside, a little nudge to Aldacar, but he will take over 9th. Actually, I believe that's 8th. Nope, 9th. As Legend's still in front of him. He's now battling with Legend, so Legend now got him on the back bumper. And there goes Cody. All right, if you guys aren't on this... This is
going to be a 3 wide coming around here.
Hey, look, Cody's going wide on. And Cody Pendant going for the pass, clips Legend, and that spins them out. Wow, Cody Pendant having all kinds of problems out there, it seems tonight, as he has had his fair share of issues early on in this race. Cody Pendant showing that he has some speed, as now he's back. After from the last race, held off so many drivers, was struggling early on, caught himself up to the front. Now look at him as he's now defending for 9th position. It looks like Raptor's just blocking hardcore right now. Raptor is taking the assertive part early on. Not sure if that's a good decision. Because right now, you got the faster car behind you guys are in the back of the pack. You don't want to really make mistakes early on, because now you got to catch up to the field. So if I was Raptor in this case, I wouldn't battle Cody too hard. I would kind of give him a little bit of a battle. But Cody's got the run, more like MLM bias. Raptor's just putting the block on him again. But Cody Pendant will take the spot.
Oh, we watched Soggy Waffle kind of make a run on Bernie.
Yeah, Burns just caught the turn 2 tyre wall and turning. I think he got off pretty light.
He did, as he has no damage to the car right now, so very fortunate for him. And so that actually brings Soggy closer to him, so Soggy back into that picture in the lead, as these guys are going to probably go at throughout most of the race. And further back, F&G now up to 5th place. F&G probably running a very quiet race right now. He doesn't have many issues, as his teammate, Kamikaze, further back in the field. I believe Kamikaze took an early pit stop, which is something he's very well known for. And to give you guys a little info on Team Monster, if you look at the 2 cars for Team Monster, which is F&G and Kamikaze, excuse me, if you look at their cars, F&G's got a green style paint scheme to where Kamikaze's is red. So they actually do the color differential on that team, so everybody on that team has a different color for their name. And I think that's something pretty cool to point out, as like I said, Kamikaze in the red and F&G in the green.
Continuing talking about paints, going back to Soggy's paint, has anybody actually managed to read the side of his car? Well, along the side top of the car?
No, I have not. Is there something new that we haven't seen?
Oh, wow. You may want to go read that. So again, the number plate from last week into that lovely set of words.
I do it. And you can go to www.motorsport-royalty.com. That's www.motorsport-royalty.com. As the painter for this team is AMR the Hulk. Those very fine paints, as Soggy's still trying to catch up to Burnsy here. And if you haven't checked us out here at the LSEM team, as this is the LSEM Cup, you can check out our website at LightspeedEnduranceMotorsport.com. That is www.lightspeedEnduranceMotorsport.com. You can find out all the new updates and news of the LSEM team, as we are always active here in LSEM. Currently, got the LSEM Cup going on as you are watching right now as the battle for the lead starts has been continuing to heat up, as we'll go back to the further field, go back to Raptor right now as Raptor back in the 8th position. But also you can find Mayhem's Endurance page on Facebook, the Lightspeed Endurance Motorsports page on Facebook. You can also follow a lot of the LCM members on Twitter, so just look up the gamer tags of the LCM drivers that you would like to follow. There's also the LCM Twitter page as well, Lightspeed Endurance Motorsports. And brewing up is some new series that LCM team is discussing. So besides the LCM Cup, there is some future projects in the making. So I look forward to that in the upcoming future. And give us a follow, give us a like, subscribe to the YouTube page here at LCM Mayhem 724, which is the LCM Cup's main page. Now back to the action now, as we're going to go up to Cody Pettit, who's had an interesting race so far here, so to speak. And right now he has nobody around him, but Cody's been showing signs of speed in that car, and it doesn't seem like he's going to back off anytime soon. He's right now running alone, but look forward to seeing him up front later on in the race. Medic?
And then we look up front between Bernsey and Waffle. We have Kamikaze between them. Trying to see how Waffle's going to handle this, trying to keep up with Bernsey.
And Kamikaze, actually, I believe, did Kamikaze catch them, or did Kamikaze get caught up by them? Because he was a lap down car.
I believe he pitted early. I think he's a lap down car. But Waffle did lose a little bit of a gap there, but was able to pass him without any incident. So that's always a good thing. They're still in this race.
LCM Bernsey, a new driver at the LCM Motorsports team, came in last week to the LCM Cup. Didn't have the showing he quite have liked. He came through the B main in style as he started back in 11th in that race. Lawrence, you can remember that race, as Bernsey actually had to battle his way up through the C main, finished second, showed up time than most of the field, got into the B main, got into an early accident that basically cost him the rest of that race.
Yeah, he had definitely a strong run, and then, as you say, obviously in race 2, he came out the first corner. I think it was with Pikachu and somebody else, got all tangled up and kind of wrecked each other.
And it was very unfortunate because those two had such a strong performance last week in the C. It was just unfortunate to see it end so early in the B main of last week and basically cost them a chance to advance into the A. But here they are tonight, as Bernsey and Pikachu not too far off the pack. Pikachu, I believe, has made his pit stop as he's back in 11th right now. So
Waffle is now just taking his dive into the pits for the first time.
And hopefully there's no pit problems throughout this race for any of these drivers, because I do believe that they cannot last on fuel the whole race if pit road doesn't, help them out, and definitely on tires. I believe. I mean, you were talking earlier, Lawrence. Do you think the tires, if there is a pit glitch to anybody here, do you think the tires and would there be enough fuel to make it through the rest of this race if something like that occurred?
So, I hate to interrupt you, but it looks like, I don't know on my screen, but it looks like Waffle is having pit errors. He went into the pit, and I don't think he was successful at the pit. Which is,
let's have a look.
Oh no.
And he does, he's down, he has actually got, it looks like the tire, yep, he's got problems. He's got pitting errors as the game has glitched him in the pit box. So hopefully Soggy Waffle can stay out without any problems. As that's unfortunate. That's out of our control. We were just talking about it.
18
right now,
if he pushes the hell out of it, he can finish. If he goes full chat, he will be out of fuel on about lap 39.
So right now, Soggy Waffle's going to have to determine his strategy the rest of this race, is he's got pit problems. He's down to 60% fuel. I have a feeling that he will not make it. That's really unfortunate. Does anybody else have those problems? I'm going to go back to see what Kamikaze's looking like as well. Kamikaze had no pit problems. Let's go to Pikachu. has no problem. So it looks like Waffle on the really bad end, and that's really unfortunate. As he's been racing really hard. He's shown that he belongs up front. I'm feeling for this guy right now.
What he might have to do is take his second pit stop, whatever, is right about lap 30, and hope that the game resets his fuel and tag him.
Well, from my experiences, Lawrence, is that once the game has shown you have a pit lag, that lag is actually permanent. I've yet to see anybody recover from that. So I don't know if we'll get that. I'm praying for him right now, because that is really that's really unfortunate. It's something that the game has that Forza has yet to fix, as Cody Pettit up to 4th place right now. So right now it's just a debate on, and Trans made his pit stop. He's at 98% fuel, so Trans not having any difficulties. But we were just talking about, right before that happened, I hope I didn't jinx the guy. That'd be really upsetting, really upsetting, but there's nothing we could do about it. No, there's nothing it's not in our control to fix that. There's nothing we can do about that. So right now, Soggy is just depending on having enough fuel to make it through the rest of this race, and you just said, Lawrence, he's probably not going to make it. He's going to be a few laps short.
No, I'm actually debating what I just said. I'm just about to let him finish his lap, and I actually have a feeling he might make it, but it's going to be a might and a short shift at the end.
Well, my question is, can the tires hold up?
Well, there's that to it. Tires are a lot easier to hold than the fuel. So in a single lap, those cars are using 2% fuel. So, a 46-lap race, he should be able to hold it. Theoretically. So...
That's really unfortunate.
Yeah, it is. And the good thing is, too, though, he does have a teammate out there, the Hawk, that will hopefully place in a good spot for him. And good thing about having teams.
Outlaw's in pit road right now, as he's got a lot of damage on the car. Let's see if he has any problems, as it looks like.
Hawk is pitted also.
Yes, he is okay. He is not having any problems with that. Hulk has no issues with that. Ladies and gentlemen, the reason why we're going over that is because Soggy Waffle actually just had a pit glitch, meaning he will not get refueled on fuel, and he will not get new tires. So depending on what happens here, if he can make it the rest of this race, we're going to find out. I think if he makes it the rest of this race, advances to tomorrow's race, I think that's the big story about tonight.
It's definitely going to be there, because I mean, those tires are going to be absolutely wrecked. Watching his times with the other two that were around him, running 47 flats to 47.5, like he's already dropped down to a 0.7 the last 2 laps.
Oh, right now I'm watching, and he's on 50. He's on 47% fuel now on lap 24. It's not looking very good, Lawrence.
Nah, he's going to be a lap off. He's going to be a lap off, minimum.
And we would love to see Soggy is going back to what you're saying, that Soggy Waffle and Hulk are teammates, yes, as a team, a whole with AMR, but they are not teammates in the series, as Oobleck and the Hulk are teammates in the series. They are AMR 2. AMR 1 is AMR Rufus and Soggy Waffle. Right now, Rufus has the news on Rufus is he cannot race tomorrow, so Soggy has to make the race.
There are, in fact, from what we know, can't make it. So, I know there's a few names that actually can't be there.
Oh no, guys. And it looks like LSEM Alcadar is also having a pit road problem, too.
So, we're back at the pitting errors. This is the first week that we've had these problems. I believe... Oh, and Legend's in pit road! Legend's got a problem in pit road!
Oh, gosh. What a mess, guys.
So this is the first week that we've seen game glitch errors. So, Aldacar has 50% fuel here on lap 25. 24, 25. He's
So that's possible. That's a possible finish.
So Alcar has the chance. Well, his tires are currently at 18%. The left front's at 20% almost. So Alcar's going to have to do what Soggy's doing right now and hope for the best. Soggy waffles all the way up to third place right now. So Soggy with 40% fuel left. I'm going to say it right now, fellas. I don't think he's going to make it on fuel. This is very unfortunate for Soggy. As Soggy's doing the best he can. On my screen,
he's actually catching trends.
I think the problem is there's a major glitch because it says he's on cosmetic damage only when we know that's not the case. If Soggy was to hit the wall real hard and get damage, we would not be able to see it, at least on my screen. So running.
Mine says cosmetic also.
But the thing is it's glitching. It's like twitching. So every once in a while, this screen here that you guys all see popped up here for damage. Actually, the tires light up yellow real quick. So it's right there. It just did it right there. So it is showing the tire wear. The problem is if this game doesn't fix itself and Soggy goes in for another pit stop,
Alcar's going awfully slow going down the hill.
And he's probably on a fuel strategy.
Right-hander.
Oh, he's got a lot of damage.
He has 100% drive line damage.
He's got tons of damage. And he also having the
smack the wall
pit glitch. He's on a pit glitch, so this is very upsetting. I would say, for at least from our standpoint, I feel like we all feel for these guys as if we were in that race.
Yes, I feel really rough. It's a rough position to be in, especially for such a powerful race for these guys.
This is Alcar's debut in the LSEM Cup.
Oh, is this his first race, is it?
It's the first race of the season for Alcar.
Oh.
As he entered pit road, yep, he's got the glitch. There's nothing he can do about it. Question is, will he stay on the track and just run laps and hope that, other people have problems, or will he just give up? Right now, he's got Pikachu on the track.
Counting for that in finishing positions, like, obviously, they're all going to run out of fuel, so the question is where they're going to run out of fuel.
And I agree, it's LSEM FNG now having a battle with AMR the Hulk. And I hope that this is something that Forza will look into. And the question is, for tomorrow's race,
oh God.
Will this continue?
Alcadar needs to move out of the way before he affects Cody Pennant coming out of pit road. Oh my lord. Oh, hoping Cody Pennant didn't get any damage from that. And it does not look like he did, but still.
Cody Pennant is actually an invisible car on my screen, so I have no... Burnsy, though...
Hawk's losing it coming up first corner. Dumps it in the wall. No damage, so... Okay.
As LSEM Alcar is going to make his case as he... No. Do not invite Alcar to the party right now. This is not the time for this discussion. We know the problems. It's very unfortunate that there's a few. So we'll pull him in later on. Talk to him about it.
But Burnsy looking strong. Not going, all out, but doing enough to carry on.
Well, with 16 laps to go,
taking it easy.
I'm going to look at see what Soggy Waffles got going on. He looks like he tried to take his second pit stop, and if he did, it didn't work as he's on 30% fuel.
Well, I wonder if it had anything to do with the, what's it called, the new update that just came out this week. I mean, that's the only thing that's really changed in-game.
Well,
changing all the spectate stuff has actually interfered with their pit, because new stuff in Forza means they normally break something else, so this might be the break.
Well, it's actually not the first one. This has been going on for over a month now with the pit problem. but I think the new update has enhanced that problem because it's being more of an issue.
Prominent in these drivers.
Yeah.
Usually you only see one maximum of 2 people, but we've just seen it, what, 3 or 4 people drivers now?
Oh yeah.
That's so unfortunate.
And with tomorrow's race being about an 80-lapper, you know, that's not something that anyone's going to want to see. It's an 80-lapper tomorrow night, for tomorrow.
So you're trying to kill us off.
It's the question is, though, is if the cars will, you know, we'll see the same problems we're seeing tonight. Because if so, nobody's going to be making the end of the race.
No, that's ridiculous, my god. 80 laps. I best go to sleep now. God, what's 80 laps? That's gonna be a solid hour, isn't it? 45, 80 laps. Yeah, about an hour.
FNG up to third, Trans second,
I was gonna say,
fourth.
Burnsy's pretty much lapped everybody but himself. And apart from the Hulk, they've all pitted there one time.
Soggy is running on 20.
Yeah, sorry, Burns hasn't pitted either.
I think Burnsy's scared to do it.
Burnsy doesn't want to do it, yeah, maybe he's in a pine, they've all been saying, oh, we've got to pit, and... just get as much distance as he can, because if it does pit and nothing happens, then they still have some kind of distance. But,
Well, the thing that we could do here is if anybody else has their pit problem, we could run a 10-lapper after this to settle the scores. But basically what would happen is they would basically start the way they finished in this race. You understand? You know what I'm saying? So there's a chance that that could happen.
I think that would be fair and most appropriate for these drivers. I mean, I've been in that position, and it is very heart-wrenching that, you know, running such a good race, especially for Waffle, running such a strong race, and to have that happen to him and be out of his control, you know, it's nothing that he did wrong. It's just, you know.
Burnsy coming up to go in it. Burnsy loses it and drops it into the wall.
Smacks the wall.
Doesn't show any damage on my screen though.
He went in very slow.
Like a lucky punch, yeah.
He didn't have too much damage.
Which means Blue Trans has taken over first place for the first time this race.
I'm gonna jump into the other lobby real quick and talk to these guys, so I'll be right back. Send me an invite as we will take a minute here to see what's going on. So, just to update all drivers, hey, everybody, quiet down real quick. Mayhem's in here. Alright, listen up. What's going to happen, listen, what's going to happen here is at the end of this race, depending on where you finish, depending if you lost fuel or not, we have been watching the problem, so we do know what's going on. But I'm going to let all of you know that after this race, do not leave the lobby. We will run a 10-lap run, which so basically wherever you finish in this race, it will give you guys a chance to run again. There will be no there will be no pitting in the 10-lapper after this race. Okay, so this race as long as you can, as hard as you can, and wherever you finish is where you're starting in the next one. So, because there's been so many drivers that have had that problem, it only seems to be fair to give people a chance to at least finish the race on fuel and tires. So, anybody opposed to that, say aye. Who's aye? Okay, alright, unless you guys are accepting the fate of the game, then we will take the way it finishes now, but if not, then we can back out and run a 10-lapper here right now with 10 laps to go, so you guys can all finish on fuel. problem is there's people already in positions here. Like even the guys from the seaming that popped up, you can't just go off the times. We're on the air, by the way. Watch them out. Okay, alright, we're good. Alright, fine. Alright, look, I understand trans, I understand where you're coming from, I understand where anybody else that's opposing to it comes from, but at the end of the day, there's been like 5 people in this race that had that problem, and 3 of those people were running up front, including Soggy and a couple other guys. So, yeah, we know, we out of court as well. So, Bernsey having the problem too. So, remember where you're sitting right now. Out of car, you're in 13th. Lucas McBee's your 14th. Raptor, if you're still here, 15th. I'm letting you know where you're positioning at. So wherever you're sitting right now, guys, that's where you're starting. Alright? Fair enough? Just park the car. Slam on the brakes. Slam on the brakes. Everybody park your car. Don't back out. I will make sure where we all sit. Smack on the brakes. Alright. Well, I'm gonna get it right now. Trans, second. Okay, guys. Trans, nice burnout. Soggy third. Raptor, stop blowing me up, please. Guys, stop. Kamikaze, I don't know where your position is. You backed out. You know what? Alright, everyone back out. Kamikaze, you just tell me the order. I'll line it up. You guys will start from standstill. Well, no, I don't want it because we're broadcasting on YouTube. I can't open it on my phone. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. What? We're doing a 10-lapper right now, yes. That new update has messed up everything. Alright, give me the order. Butler, I do not want you running. Okay. 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 Yep. Okay. 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 Raptor, stop blowing me up. Who is it? Lucas McBees. Okay, I got it all. Alright. Ready up. Alright, guys. We'll get this going. Good luck. Alright. So what's going to happen here, ladies and gentlemen? Sorry, I know you guys got to watch some of that.
guess your idea of the 10-lap run is going to happen.
It is.
Okay. Was there any kind of dispute or
there were some disagreements, yes. There was a lot of different disagreements to it. But ready up there we go. Alright, gonna go. They're gonna run 10 laps, no pit stops. This will cause one. I think tomorrow's race will just go to freaking cosmetic. Well, we'll go to simulation. No, I think we'll go to simulation, but we'll go just pit stops on it. So, I don't know. We'll figure it out.
He made a good point. All the drivers should hard reset their Xbox before the race, and have to be in lobbies before, or if they were racing in lobbies, make sure they hard reset before they join this, just so that way it's a fair chance for everybody.
Apparently, I didn't hit spectate mode.
No, you didn't.
Alright, so we're back here with 10. Lined up the way they finished sitting still, so we're back to the racing action now as AMR the Hulk having problems. Not sure what's going on there. But we're going back racing.
Yeah,
and they're all backing out.
Why is that?
Apparently somebody didn't get in, that's my guess.
How many people downtown?
So this is the first weekend that we've actually had this type of problem, ladies and gentlemen, so just bear with us as this is not a normal thing.
We'll have to definitely come up with a problem in the if it continues.
Yep. You know, all the drivers to let's go. You're watching the cast. Everybody ready up. This is the final. Ready up. No, Baltimore, you gotta leave. You gotta leave, buddy. I'm sorry.
And that's what the kick button's for.
That is what the kick button's for.
Flash your ready ups.
Alright, so I'm being asked for you, the other commentators, to leave, even though I know that's not the problem. Alright? Well, not to leave the party. Medic's already done it. Just jump back in once the race starts. Alright, so back out of the lobby real quick and then jump back in when the race starts.
Okay. Oh, you have to tell us. Okay.
I will. Alright, let's ready up, boys.
Pretty sure that's probably not the case, but take the stress off.
Let's go. We're waiting for Pikachu, Kamikaze, Soggy Waffle, so we're still waiting on those three to finish this race. This is the last restart. We aren't going to restart. Hey, this is the last restart. Nothing after this. It's unfortunate the game's glitching, but you guys, we got to finish this race, so let's go. If there's any glitches, unfortunate, I'm sorry. We'll work on it in the future. We got to go. This is the last restart. No more after this, no more backing out. If you guys glitch, you glitch. Okay? We'll have to try to figure another way around this because right now Forza obviously has a problem and didn't fix it. And this is just a stressful weekend, apparently. The C main ran just fine. We had no problems there. And now we have problems with B. So, thank Forza for the update.
Shout out to Television Studios.
Right now we're waiting for all these guys to ready up. Alright, so Hulk's back in. Ah, that's who we're missing, the Hulk. I thought the Hulk was in the lobby. Okay, so we got everybody back in. We're good to go. If you're just tuning in, this race is going because of the pit issues we were having earlier. We stopped them at lap 36. So they're going to go green to checkered here from the start of this race, and they're being lined up accordingly. So I'm not sure what I'm going to do with the Hulk here. As I forget what position he actually sat in. I think he was 6th. I can't remember. I think it was 6th. So we're going to go with 6th.
I think somebody actually posted a picture of the finishing positions in the group chat. Hulk was 5th.
Alright, well actually Kamikaze was 5th.
halfway.
It's okay. We got the starting grid up. We got the starting grid, we're good, everything's good. It didn't change a whole lot. Alright, we're good to go. Alright, you guys can start hopping back into the lobby now.
I had to join the game and then tried to join myself instead of on
So we're going back here.
Stuff.
Alright, so we're back to green flag racing. So, alright, the final 10 laps of the race are underway.
Just joining in the spectate now. This is going to be a whole new start. Jumps on burns.
I think a good way of doing this is what NASCAR is doing right now, as maybe we could look into, if the problem doesn't start to get solved, we could look into stage racing for these races. There's an accident! Blue Trans and Bernsey both got caught up into that wreck.
What?
And that's going to lead to probably some unfortunate debate, as those two guys are leading the last race. So the question is, what's going to pan out here is, I know that Trans wasn't big on doing the restart, and
Burns has got a load of damage. Yeah, he's just put it into the wall. That's going to be one annoyed person from a very well-leading race. Soggy waffle from creating a bit of a gap.
It is very unfortunate, and we're definitely going to see a lot of heated racers at the end of this.
Plug it back in. Sorry,
no, it's just unfortunate. Unfortunately, we're going to see a lot of heated racers, and it may have just a higher up position. Like, what do you supposed to do? Like, you're trying to make the whole field.
that's the problem right now. I'm debating on what's going on here, because we haven't had this type of problem yet this season, and with all these new glitches and problems, it's hard to make a decision on.
come up with a fair outcome.
The only fair outcome is this race is Trans quit out, so I know he's probably not happy. A Legend quit out, and Burns is also in the process of that as well, so.
Again, that's too high leading person in that main race. So I don't know, something to suggest off broadcast is just redoing the entire B race before A.
Not many people can make that time. That's the problem. I don't know
Just
what.
call me L'Oreal.
what you can do is just get into a group with them, try to, figure out what's the best and fair thing that you can do, so everybody's at least somewhat content. It's just what, I don't know. It's just kind of unprecedented. We've never run into any of these problems yet with the series, so it's kind of like what to do situations.
Bro, Trans just came in and told me on messages that I asked him, I said, sorry, what's going on? He said, it is what it is. Tell Bernsey I really didn't mean to do that at all, and that I'm really sorry. So, but that little accident they had there, scuffle at the end, obviously not what they wanted to do, as Bernsey led the whole race. So, honestly, it comes down, the problem right now is what do we do? Where do we go from here? Because we can't restart this race tomorrow. Obviously, we want to get there tonight.
How many actual races do you have in the 8 main tomorrow? Because I know at least 2 or 3 people that can't attend.
Oh, the thing is, Kamikaze has quit out as well, so something happened with him. We're gonna have to find out. As far as I'm concerned, I only know that there's 2 drivers that aren't making tomorrow's race, which...
Maybe what about taking the top 3 from the race that was and the top 3 from here?
Well, what I think is gonna happen here is because Lucas McMees and Raptor were both just bump ups, and due to the occurrences, now you can say that's not fair. We were in this race, but at the same time, you look back on it in the main course of the race. Trans and Bernsey were way up front.
Yeah,
so,
they would come.
in all fairness, it's probably going to be Bernsey and Trans that will get to advance to take those other 2 positions. In fairness to their performance in the first 36 laps of the race.
I think that's fair. Soggy's got to do is just bring us home.
Soggy Waffle, who had all types of problems.
I think Pikachu is actually, Pikachu pitted, he crashed. Because I think he was in front of Aldecar, and Aldecar's now holding down 3rd place. It's a short race.
This is very frustrating for us, hosting an event like this. And it's just not trying to call out Turn 10 or Force or anything like that, but these problems, when people are trying to host events, and I'm sure Tor is seeing it right now, it's kind of hard to host stuff when you have all these types of problems.
Oh dear. Let's bring back the checkered flag. Yes, it's going to be Waffle. After this prolonged hour. Only taking his time.
It's funny, but it's not at the same time. The B main every week so far has been the issue. The C mains ran well, the A mains ran well. But for some reason, we have yet to manage, as Waffle wins this race, have managed to get the B running, and look at Soggy Waffle. Oh, look at the game glitch.
Yeah, why did I do that?
Why did it... Turn 10, I'm calling you out now. Look, Aldecar's running off the track and everything now, so...
Waffle just reversed onto the track.
Oh my gosh. Turn 10.
I sorted out. You did 4 decent games. 5, 6, and 7. Sorted out.
And something happened between 3rd and 4th, and Raptor moved up to 5th. So
Yeah.
this is just this is just really hard to I'm so lost right now. Like this is
going to be a lot of things to deal with after this is all done. So, in terms of interviews, who we bringing in? It's going to have to be Burnsy, Waffle, and Trans, I guess.
yeah. Let's try to get Burnsy in here.
I'm already talking to him now, so I'll invite him for you. Unless you've already sent up.
Definite G. We'll get Soggy Waffle in here. Just really sucks, you know, that we've had all these problems today. As a Raptor, I believe finished 5th, so we'll get Raptor can't. He doesn't have a mic, so we can't really pull him in here. The Hulk finished 2nd, so that's good for him. We're just pulling you guys in. Pulling you guys in for some interviews. Go ahead and include your audio, guys, and we'll get, we're going to try to get everybody in here that we need, which so far is just FNG and Waffle. As Alcar is still sitting in the middle of the track, so it only tells you how messed up this game's become. Let's see here. We're trying to. We need Alcar. He finished 3rd. Oh, we need Outlaw. Sorry, forgetting.
Oh dear. So I guess I'll start it off then. Soggy, first 36 laps. Give us your lowdown.
Honestly, I just tried to keep it on the track. With the first pit that I took, me personally, I like to spark a quick cigarette in the pits. And as soon as I went through the pits, I let off the controller and my car wasn't going anywhere. So I've never experienced that problem before, but whatever. Raced through it, and then that put me in like 5th after the first pit. And then I just stayed consistent. I didn't want to take the car off the track or anything like that. Second pit, there was a car that was stuck. So I had to maneuver my way around him before I could exit the pit. Yeah, there was a lot of problems in this race. Running it. The gas was out of the tank, and then luckily Mayhem called the race before then, and we relined it back up, and what happened.
Well, I'm gonna say this, Outlaw, welcome. You guys, make sure everybody that we invited to this party here, that y'all got your audio on, as we're doing interviews for the race, so we're just trying to get you guys in here real quick, as Pikachu's got a hold of me as well, so let's see what he has to say. Apparently, so I don't know what's going on here. I'm getting shared content. Hulk, congratulations. You'll advance to tomorrow's A main. A lot of problems have occurred for tonight. A lot of stuff that is out of our control. We did what we could to make it work. I want to apologize to not only everybody that's been watching this race tonight that has gone through the problems with us to see the outcome of this race, but the drivers and my co-commentators is a lot of stuff is out of my control, out of our control. So I just wanted to apologize early on, and hopefully we don't have these problems tomorrow. So the real question is, there's a lot of questioning going into tomorrow's race on what's solution we're going to be discussing after this, but I guess the first question is, the Hulk, you had a hard time getting connected into the race to start, but you managed to get it to work. You got into the race, you got yourself up front, and now you're seeing yourself in your first big feature for this series. And how does it feel, and what did it look out there for you?
Yeah, I mean, like, I ran the qualifying, or not qualifying, but practice, and I ran everybody fine. And then the moment we switched over, I got grid locked. So it was like, oh, okay. So it was one of those bumpy starts, and obviously it didn't start the way everybody wanted to. But it was a good race for what we could get out of it. I'm pretty excited to get into the AA again. And look forward to face down Ski.
And Outlaw, you there with us, buddy?
I got it.
All right, Outlaw, congratulations on your first advancement, real advancement. You know, because the first week was kind of all over the place, but you bowed your way, and look at you, man. You're into the A main tomorrow. How do you feel? What did it seem like out there for you? And did you have any of the problems that the other drivers were having tonight?
Yeah, we started off pretty decent, and then once I got off track, I kind of threw a mess into it, but then on the restart, we got a really good jump, and just stayed consistent and brought it home.
And right now, I'm just trying to get for tomorrow's grid readied up, as not everything has been set just yet. I have to get a couple of the cars here. But Outlaw, you know, you were in that first race with Miss Bunny Boom. Now, there's a lot of questions to be answered after the first couple of laps. On our end, we saw it as hard racing. She got up next to you. There really wasn't anywhere for either one of you to go in that first turn. You know, it was basically who can get through there without having problems, and you know, Miss Bunny Boom without the problems. She had a huge gap on everybody the rest of the race after that. But you know, you got the worst end of that outcome. You know, but you know, you got and you know, you battled through. So it's nice to see you advancing tomorrow. We're really glad to see that. And LSEM out of car with early problems. Welcome to the show. Make sure your audio's on. As gotta ask you, out of car, we ran the first 36 laps of this race. You know as well as I know, as there is really no control of what happens in this game sometimes. We were out. You know, it was breaking up a little bit there. You're always breaking up. I'm not breaking up. You were out of control there. You know, with pit stuff, you know, how does it feel to know that you're making it to the A main tomorrow, and what do you expect, and how did your night go?
Well, let's go in reverse order there. What I'm looking forward to tomorrow is just good racing. I know I'm going to be up against some fast guys this series, so I don't expect to win, but if I play the race out like I did tonight, then I might actually have a chance. Going through that last race, you know, I knew that it was only 10 laps, and it was going to be all out. So someone was going to mess up. And with me starting in the back, all I had to do was just wait it out. It was a bit of a gamble, but I feel like it was worth it overall. And as far as the glitches go, yeah, they're getting 36 laps into the race. Yeah, it's kind of, I backed out mainly for admin reasons, but once we got the situation squared away, I was like, okay, I'll just start in the back, and you know, we'll see what happens. So seeing going to AA, you know, I'm actually kind of happy about that, because it could have been a lot worse.
And of course, you know, this race tonight took a lot longer to get going than expected. Kamikaze, you had some issues as well, and I know you're not advancing, but tell us what happened out there. What seemed to be the problem?
Well, I mean, I didn't really have an issue, you know, with the first race. I didn't have issues with pits at all or anything. And then when you get that restart, 10 laps, I was running really good. and my internet just literally crashed. I'm right in front of Soggy, and I believe, and I was on it, I opened RAC or, when I was racing all because my internet, crashed.
And
Other than that, I had a pretty great race.
And it's just, it's really hard, it's really hard to, expect, I guess, these things to happen because, we ran the C race. The C race ran very well. No one had any problems. And then, the B came and, good gosh, all kinds of stuff occurred. We had to restart the race twice. People dropping out, dropping back in. So just really rough stuff, to say the least.
That right between Cody and FHG, that was a little bit intense. I had really not on that and avoid that.
And I'm trying to see here.
But I've just found out to speak to Buzz. And apparently he was about 10 strong boys down.
He was what?
10 strong boys. He was pissed, as in drunk.
Yeah.
He was really good until
He was.
And once Trans had incident, that was they wiped each other out, and it was just smooth sailing and everything. But that shit, that sucks. When you have something like that, because we're not battling the entire race. It would have been a really good 46 lap if everything worked properly.
And like we said,
That's what we're
we're trying to avoid it, yes, and right now there's a big mix up. Yeah, Twitter.
Be specific.
Well,
Be really specific. Don't just say the game sucks.
yeah, be very specific as, I would say that we're the only ones having these problems, but I'm sure that, Tor's having their problems as well, and other in the game, and public lobby, so this isn't just a private lobby issue, this is actually a all-around issue, so hopefully Forza can stop adding things to the game and kind of work on the stuff they already have to fix, because right now it's hard to host these events when these things occur, and anybody that runs events, it's probably really stressful on them because they just decision making, don't know what to do. So
Probably you're the host, you would know.
well, yeah, that's why I'm not trying to target myself here. I'm just talking in general. It's just a unfortunate circumstance of events that has happened. So I don't know. We're gonna look. I'm gonna look into it tonight, the next few hours, and figure out what went wrong or what needs to change. Because obviously this week we've had all these problems. C-main was the only time we didn't have any problems. So hopefully the A-main we can figure it out. Maybe run stages or something. I don't know, but I'm gonna look into it with my team, who helps me run it, Medic and all the other guys that have been a part of this from the beginning. So other than that, I would like to say congratulations, Soggy Waffle. I'm sure that's not the way you'd like to win, with the multiple problems and restarts, and we had to do the last 10 seconds there, but I'm sure you're going to take the victory, as you're happy to advance tomorrow. Hulk, congratulations on advancing as well. Outcar, you, Outlaw, and I do believe Raptor finished 5th, but I think because he backed out, he got sent as a DNF because that made F&G look at 5th here. So I think F&G is actually the 6th place car outside of the top 5. I'm going to review the video to make sure that's correct. But other than that, you guys are all going to the A main tomorrow night. And on another news, with 2 drivers that have already dropped out of tomorrow night's A main, we are giving Bernsey and Blue Trans the pass to advance to the A main because they were the dominant drivers in the A main along with Soggy. So with all the occurrences, those 2 drivers will be advancing to tomorrow's race as well. So see Bernsey and LSEM Blue Trans in tomorrow night's race. And then the following drivers who will be on call, FNG, Pikachu, and Cody Pendant, will be on the call for tomorrow's race. As we say it here, we are going to say goodbye tonight as the C&B main have commenced and have been completed. So we are going to look forward to the A main here at Road Atlanta Club Circuit in the Prototype 2 cars tomorrow at 2 p.m. Thank you to everybody here, from the drivers to the commentators, Lawrence and Medic, and Soggy for being here earlier in the C main. We thank you, and we'll see you tomorrow for week 3 of the LSEM Cup. Thank you, and good night.